Hey folks, how y'all doing? Hope you're doing well. It's Sunday. Just wanted to come to you with another vlog, a little vloggity vlog. See how you guys are doing. Just picked up a set of these, the DJI Mic Minis yesterday. The last set at the DJI store. There's been like a run on DJI equipment. I don't know how it works, but right now, like in Malaysia, they're out of stock everywhere. Like the official DJI online store, the Shopee store, the actual physical brick and mortar stores. The Mic 2s are all out. The Osmo 3s are out. You can't get anything. And I contacted the Shopee, the official DJI Shopee store. And so Shopee's kind of like Amazon here in Malaysia. And they said it would be 30 to 60 working days. So I called the DJI shop in a mall here called Gurney Plaza, and they said luckily they had one set left. I called them on Friday and they had one set left, and I went in yesterday and I still had it. And I'm still rocking an iPhone 14, so I had to dish out and buy the lightning adapter, but it's well worth it. So here I am in Penang, Malaysia. I just finished filming a video here at my school all about what it is to be an international school teacher, because a lot of people don't understand what I do. So I just filmed that, and that'll be on, you'll see that on the channel previous to this video actually. Yeah, so it is a beautiful, hot as always Sunday morning here. Just shot that video, gonna go home and edit that shortly. I just uploaded episode 42 of the Supernatural Japan podcast this morning. What a fun talk. I chatted with the founder, editor, chief cook and bottle washer of unseenjapan.com, Jay Allen, all about this manga that has recently, well, it didn't recently come out, it came out in the 90s, where the Japanese manga writer predicted that there would be a huge earthquake / tsunami in Japan this summer 2025. And for whatever reason, media got a hold of that. And maybe it's a mix of urban legend and this and that kind of modern urban lore. But it has really taken on and caught on like wildfire in Hong Kong. And Hong Kong, I think it's like the largest group of tourists, aside from Taiwanese, comes from Hong Kong to Japan each year. And Japan has seen a 30% drop in tourism. Now, I discovered all this through an article in Unseen Japan, which is a great website about Japan. If you're into Japan, check it out. Jay Allen, who is the writer, he posted that on Blue Sky last Saturday. I read it and I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect for Supernatural Japan. I contacted Jay. He agreed to come on the podcast. I interviewed him during the week. And this is one of those kind of rare-ish Supernatural Japan podcast episodes where I'm actually interviewing someone. So that one up today. That's everywhere you listen to podcasts. It's also here on the YouTube channel. You'll see it. So check that out, please. Give it a listen. Okay, so, there's so much interesting stuff here in Penang, Malaysia. And this is one of those things. So there are 3 major ethnic groups in Penang. There is the ethnic Malay people, the Indian people, and Chinese people. And ethnic Chinese speak a kind of a dialect of Chinese called Hokkien. And there are shrines all over the island, which are, my wife says, are like Confucian type shrines. And here is one of them. It is, I think the main shrine building is like right here, right there. And in this kind of shed-like thing, there's like a danjiri, danjiri has wheels. So it's got wheels, like a float they use for ceremonies. And this is like a little kind of complex they have. It's all made from, look at that, shipping containers, recycled shipping containers. There's actually a Hindu temple up here too that's made from a shipping container. And they have different festivals and things, often where they'll set up tents on the road here. And they set up like a stage over across the street here, and they'll have like music festivals and things. They have to burn a lot of incense, big incense sticks. You can see the burners there. Yeah. So this is just in my neighborhood. It's right beside my school, and I walk by it every day, many times. So it's interesting. I'll miss walking by this temple when we leave. We're going to be leaving here in only about 6 weeks from now. We're leaving Malaysia for good. And, I'm getting to that point where I'm waxing a bit nostalgic. We've only been here for 2 years. And, we're leaving for reasons I've addressed in other videos. But, there's so many positive things from my time in Malaysia. And one of the big things a few of the big things are the culture, the incredibly diverse cultures here on the island, and the people who are just super duper fantastic. Here's like the main shrine here. Pretty cool. And they've got lions, which are similar to the shrines you might see sometimes in Japan. They have a very active community that cares for this shrine. Alrighty. Whew. It's hot out, and this is a local village, and there is a trail that I have to take here. There's a little football field there, and there's some folks who are playing football. So I'm gonna go this way. I've never walked this way, and I'm a bit foolishly unprepared, as in I'm wearing shorts. Always good to wear long pants. Got a little stick here. Can you figure what I have to be aware of? Can you guess? Oh, I think this trail just takes me to the soccer field, though, to the football field. Yeah, that's what it does. It just loops around to the back of the soccer field here. All right, let's go. Oh, it's pretty muddy. Should have gone the other way. A lot of long grass to contend with. So there's like, obviously snakes you gotta worry about. And I'm not worrying about them enough, it seems. So I'm just kind of bushwhacking through with this little stick. And there's also these little bugs called rove beetles. Here in Malaysia, they're called Charlie ants. Simut Charlie. In Japan, they're called yakidomushi, and they're vicious little thingies. Tiny, but they pack a big punch. They punch way above their weight class. All right, so here we go. I think I've shown you guys this in some other videos. So I'm gonna cut through here. I'm gonna loop around and go home shortly, and then I'll film some more this afternoon for this vlog. But I can hear some kind of machine. There's a graveyard right here, a cemetery. I believe it's a Muslim cemetery. I don't believe it. I know it is a Muslim cemetery. And then we have, as you can see here, a village. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut down this road past the cemetery, because I know it comes out to a convenience store called an Express 24, which is a local, well, I don't know how low, maybe it's all, I think it's all over Malaysia, a Malaysia-wide chain. There's a rickshaw. And okay, there's someone tending to the cemetery. I think. It sounds like someone's cutting grass. This is a motel, and this is an art gallery plus other things. I'm not sure what. It's a gigantic building. It says that there's an art gallery inside. Never been in there. All right, and that's it for now. I'll come back and share more with you guys later. A lot of Harleys and Vespas. A lot of Harleys and Vespas. I'm just coming back from doing a little shopping. Just picked up some treats, went for a coffee, picked up some treats at the local Family Mart here. Here's some cheesy bread. It's a pretty simple snack. One of the cheaper breads at Family Mart, but dang, it's tasty. It gets the job done. We decided that we'll head out to a local food court this evening for dinner here in Batu Ferenghi. It's a place where a lot of local folks go, a lot of tourists go there as well. It's kind of a big place with a corrugated tin roof and a whole bunch of little kind of restaurants, food stalls under one roof. So we're gonna go there. There's always lots of great food, lots of selection, lots of yummy things to eat. So we're gonna check that out this evening. It being Sunday night, just go and finish off the weekend with a nice little treat, eating out like that. So that's the plan for later. All right, guys, so here is the food court. I don't have my mic with me, so I'm just here chilling with my family. So it's pretty quiet now, not many people here. And lots of different kind of food you can choose from. Sautés, lots of local food, Malay food, pizza. I'm actually getting the pizza. The pizza here is great. Thai food, drinks over there. And each table has a number. You go to the different restaurant, order the food, they bring it to your table, and then you pay the server at the table and they bring you the food. And this is what I mean when I'm talking about a food court. Oh, something for everyone. Let's see, what do you got here? Kai's got the chicken, butter chicken curry with butter naan bread. And what is this one called, Maya? Cha kway teow? Cha kway teow, something like that. Okay, which is like noodles and seafood. And you've got fried rice? Like seafood fried rice? Okay. Fried rice. Here we are, we just finished eating. There's the family walking along. And the night market is kind of kicking up. People are getting set up, the different vendors are setting up for the evening for the night market here in Batu Ferenghi. And let's go. That place was gone. That was a kebab shawarma place. It was closed for months and months in the Damas King, and now it's open again. This will be open up a bit later. Alrighty guys, well that video spanned a few days. Well really, all that was yesterday, but I'm ending this on a Monday. Hope you guys enjoyed just a little daily vlog kind of thing. I just put out another video last night all about what does an international school teacher do. Here's my school. I'm done for the day, but I'm popping off to the shop for a few minutes and back to school to get my things. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this kind of just daily expat life in another country, please click the subscribe button and like the video. We're in Malaysia right now, but in 6 weeks from now, we're leaving Malaysia and heading to Japan for the summer. And then after that, we're moving to China, and then lots of travels in China, outside of China, all that kind of cool stuff. Come along for the ride. You can do that by subscribing. Okay, also check all the links below. Follow me on my social media and check out my podcasts. The Supernatural Japan podcast, my Pride and Joy, my baby, and the Just Japan podcast, which comes out periodically. But the Supernatural Japan podcast comes out at least once a week, sometimes twice a week. So you can find that anywhere you find podcasts. All right, later folks.